And joining us now on what we can expect tonight and what's at stake for both candidates. We've got Kristen Welker, moderator of Meet the Press, and NBC's senior Washington correspondent, Hallie Jackson. Good morning to both of you. Won't this be interesting? They've never met in person.
That's right.
These two candidates. So we'll see how that shakes out. Let's talk about the stakes of the debate. The latest round of polls show essentially, after all that up and down, this is a tied race. It's anyone's ball. How important is this debate?
Savannah, think about it this way. This is one of the last big events on the 2024 election calendar. Okay, so this is huge. We saw in June how monumental, how impactful a debate could be. So this is going to be a critical test for both of these candidates. It comes, as you say, a new round of polls show that this race is all tied up. Nearly a third of voters saying that they want to know more about Kamala Harris. And the vast majority of voters, Savannah, saying that they want a change candidate. Right now, Donald Trump's winning with those voters. So the challenge for Kamala Harris is to try to prove that she can be the change candidate. The challenge for Donald Trump is to try to hold on to that and, of course, try to tie her to the Biden administration, as Peter was just talking about. But this race, tight as a tick.
Let's go piece by piece then. So Kamala Harris, I mean, she may be hoping that this more undisciplined and for some people less pleasant Donald Trump shows up, but he's a very skilled debater. So what's the plan and what's the strategy there?
He's done far more presidential general election debates than she has. This is her first one in this kind of general election spotlight. I talked to one top Democratic strategist who suggested that perhaps the strategy is to let Donald Trump, in essence, be Donald Trump. But remember, the former president in that first debate with President Biden let President Biden really put a nail in the coffin of his campaign and that presidential ticket here. For Kamala Harris, she's got to lay out her vision for what she wants to do in the country. She's got to explain what sort of her policy positions are. She's got to make sure, in my conversations with people in the Democratic orbit, that she doesn't come off as too over-prepared. Remember, she's been hunkered down in Pittsburgh getting ready for this debate. But what will people see? They'll see snippets. They'll see short pieces here and there of what that debate highlights were. And then this big audience for her, twice as many people tuned into that first debate as did the Democratic National Convention. So this is a huge stage for her to try to make her case.
Well, and this is where Donald Trump wants to try to define Kamala Harris.
That's right. He wants to link her to the Biden administration. So her challenge is to walk that fine line to be able to say, look, I'm going to offer a slightly different administrative style. She hasn't clearly enumerated that yet. For Donald Trump and talking to his allies, they say, do not bring the Donald Trump on Truth Social. Bring the disciplined Donald Trump from the June debate. I'm told that's the plan. Will that version of Donald Trump show up? We'll have to wait and see. There's also a lot of concern, Savannah, about him potentially engaging in personal attacks. His allies say that just doesn't work. And then I'll be watching to see, how does he address his biggest weakness, the issue of reproductive rights? So far, he hasn't given a clear message on that point. Will he tonight?
Well, she'll be ready to take on that issue. It's going to be an interesting debate, both policy, substance, and style as well. Kristen, Hallie, you ready for a big night?
We are ready.
We will see.
We got our coffee.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.